Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of my app BudgetWise AI. The first screen you're going to see is a login screen, so you want to go right ahead and put your email and password in. Below, if you don't have an email and password account set up, you can go ahead and click register at the bottom. But right now I already have one, so I'm going to log straight in. You have total spent, subscriptions, monthly sub cost, AI savings found. Below that you have a financial health score, which shows how lean and optimized your finances are. As you keep going now, you're going to see the budget convergence score, which shows you how purposefully your budget is distributed. And then a little bit below that, you have your monthly grade. This shows your A through F grade in the previous months and the current month. You have your history, which went by really quickly, which shows your past grades. And then you have the board, which shows your leaderboard position in the local area. So basically, they take your score from your grades and they compare it to other scores in the area in the board section. So yeah, once you unlock your grade, you see to join the local leaderboards. It shows you who has the best scores and grades in the area. All right, a little bit lower than that, you're going to see spending by category. This should be a chart that shows you the amount of money that is spent. It's like a little pie chart that shows you how much money is spent in each part of your pie by percentage. Then you have some recent transactions, which I put some of mine in right there with, like this says PayPal, which I did. Your voice streak shows you a 3-day streak and a 7-day streak. If you do a 3-day streak of logging into the voice log, which I'll show you a little bit later, you get 1 free credit. If you do a 7-day streak, you get 5 free credits. Below that, you have an upgrade to bank sync, which allows you to sync your bank account, which makes it easier because it automatically goes in. If you do that, you get 10 bonus credits. And then on the top, it shows you a day count showing you how many days you did it, and the log that shows you how consistent you are. Below that is refer a friend. There's a link for you to refer your friends. You get 3 credits if they follow through, and they get 5. And then below that, you have your support BudgetWise AI link, which gives you the option to donate to BudgetWise AI. And then at the top, you have the option of putting your name initial at the top. You see I'm putting in Joseph right there at the top right. And you can add credits as well, which you have PayPal checkout as well as debit card checkout. All right, so the first tab we're going to go through is subscriptions. You see a voice ad, which shows you that you could just say what you bought at the grocery store, wherever you go to shop, and it'll go straight in. You could also manually type it in through add subscription, or you can click export PDF when you're done. It should be 5 credits. Sometimes it just gives it to you, I guess, depending on how new you are. Like you just see right there, it did it. And it gives you a nice, beautiful PDF that shows you something that you can print out later. All right, now we're gonna go through transactions. You see, I put mine in. This actually went through the bank sync. It's a bunch of PayPal subscriptions PayPal transactions that I did. Um, this was done through the import, so it's a lot easier than doing the manual thing because it just does it automatically every time you swipe your card or you buy something online. As long as it goes through your card, since you already synced it, it goes straight in, so you don't have to type it in or anything like that or do the voice thing. Then we have AI audit. That's the next tab. The first thing is subscription audit, which is 2 credits, and then we have the transaction scan, which is 3 credits. They both have PayPal and regular debit card checkout. And this audit basically explains, what you need to do to improve your budgeting. So they'll tell you what your financial statements currently show and what you need to do in order to keep your budget from getting a bad grade or falling off. So the main thing with the so yeah, falling off, it shows you where you need to improve certain parts of your budget and what things you can save your money on, some things that you need to cut out of your budget, some costs that they say are bad or reoccurring. They'll make sure to tell you that, oh, this one needs to go, cancel that subscription or get rid of that transaction because it's not helping your budget scores. So they'll tell you to adjust that. The next tab that we have is the earn screen. It shows you ways that you can earn credits without having to buy them. It takes you through a bunch of different things that you can do, a bunch of different tasks that you can complete, all within the app. Some are like a little bit outside of the app, so it's not too difficult, and just tells you what you need to do in order to get those free credits. At first, it's very easy when you first get the account, but it gets harder the longer you have the app. The next tab is the bank sync tab. The bank sync tab is what I was talking about earlier, where you can sync your bank account or your card. This basically means that whenever you buy something, rather than having to say it or type it in, you can just go ahead and do the sync, and the sync will allow it to show up automatically in your budget chart. The next tab is the archive tab. The archive tab shows all of your records from the previous month. So you can just click on it. It'll show you everything that you spent. It'll show you what your final budget numbers are for the previous month. And the last tab that we have is the payment history. This shows all the number of audits that you bought in the past. It shows your different payments that you processed through the app. It makes sure it gives you your records so that you know for sure what you spent your money on, and that you can always look and check and see so that none of it is lost, so you don't feel like you wasted your money. You have your receipt so you know for sure what it is you spent it on. It's kind of gamified with the leaderboards and the scores that you get. But the best part is that you're not putting any money in to the app, and I think that that's a positive. It's only showing you the subtractions, and it allows people to focus on ways of saving money as opposed to spending money. So I think it's something that people will enjoy. I enjoyed going through the process of building it. I used pwabuilder.com to build the app. It was really fun. It's a web app. I'm pretty sure most apps use the internet, so it should be fun. But keep that in mind when it's not loading too well, that it was through the internet and it's not too much of a native app. So thank you for your time. Have a good day.